Hello and welcome back to Red League Season 3, Week 9. Don't worry, this time I won't forget about the face cam. I promise. Alright, quick look at the table shows that it somehow continued. The run goes on, 8 and 0. Currently sitting on 24 points, meaning 5 points ahead of Clyde, who's in third place, which is the first place that doesn't get promoted automatically. And the place I would like to avoid. Obviously, rather be there than fourth or fifth, but rather stay in the top two. But because he did pick up a bonus point last week, it means that I'm no longer in a territory where one win out of the last three would be enough. I need a bit more than that, at least to guarantee myself a place in the promotion spots. If everything goes my way and the other results just happen to fall so that I am fine even with 24 points, that'd be great. But I don't see that happening. I do think I need at least 28 points at the very least, possibly even 29 to be secure in the top two. So I hope that we can get another win here and get ever closer to it, because it's not going to be easy. We're going to be playing against Verdok, who's in fifth currently, and he is very, very good on specific map. Not on all maps, but on specific maps. And I think Islands is one of those. Um, and also, if you just look at the difference, he's currently 7 points behind, and you'd think, well, quite far away. But if he wins, it's going to be 4 points behind, unless I get a bonus point, then it's 5. Or unless he gets a perfect score, then it might be as low as 3. But in that scenario, then with his score difference as well, he could be an actual contender for promotion still for those two spots. Chicago has a pretty easy run in. I think he's got one more free game or free win. Or was that this week? No, I think that was this week. Yeah, Chicago had his free win this week, but he's playing Depo, Eskutak, and Radox. So he's basically playing 8th, 9th, and 11th. So you kind of expect him to overtake me if I don't put up the points there. But either way, told you, playing against Verduk this week, gonna be tough on islands, and putting the camera in the right place. Uh, that looks good. All right, then let me just minimize OBS so that it doesn't lag my GeoGuessr. Open the seed, and let's go. Okay, that's very slow loading. I hope that fixes itself. This is some very unfortunate location. It's Japan, but it seems weirdly familiar. As if I literally just had that in one of the other practice seeds, or not practice seeds, but um, in one of the other division seeds. Let me go into here. No, now it doesn't seem as familiar anymore, I don't think. Or does it? No, it does. Sakushima, which we had in one of the other practice seeds, and that not Tokyo Nagoya. That is exactly here. Sakushima. So that's nice. Another question is, how do I pinpoint that? I didn't find it in the other division seed. By the way, here is the information you can get. There's a map here. I couldn't find it. The question now becomes, where exactly? Let's see. I think we've got this here. I think we're here. And we might have come from up here. Actually go over here. We came from here. And I think that fits. Went up here, or we came down from there. Another good thing is I don't think Verdok actually plays the other division seeds, which heavily works in our favor. A couple of curves here, actually. We started beyond that, didn't we? Yes, we started here, in front of a very sharp turn, this one. Actually, we started after it even. Just after it on this road. Perfect. almost perfect 13 points. Oh, Verdict already played. Well, he lost 1 point. Um, oh god, this is the first time where I'm actually going to, in real time, find out whether I win or lose or draw. But at least he's not getting a perfect score. That's good so far. And yes, since he has already played this, I can tell you he definitely didn't play the seed that had this location. And despite that, he still managed to find it. Yes, he's good. Try around to you. What is this? First feeling it gives off is something like either Greek or Croatia. Let's have a look around. Greek. That is not good. I'm not good in Greece. I can't read Greek, and unless we find the name of the island somewhere, or a very accurate description or depiction of it, sorry, this could be a struggle. And you can't lose major points in Greece, but you can definitely lose more than 100, which is the draw range. The roads. Neither of those roads look like they lead me anywhere good. To be honest, I might have to think about going back to the start eventually and trying the other way, especially as this road leads nowhere. Try this way. Maybe there's a map of the island close by. It doesn't turn me around every 2 seconds. Slightly annoying. I can probably eliminate a couple of islands because I know how they look like. These are always turning me around. But there's still like hundreds left. Oh, yeah, that looks like a better road. Which way do we want to go? Acropolis of Ancient Same. Doesn't really tell me anything, but Dakia Sompets. Maybe something to do with the island name. We have here, Sami View. No, I think that's a shop name. Sami could be interesting. Could also just be a name of an indigenous group of people. Somehow feels familiar. Only got a minute left. Cephalonian? That seems familiar. Cephalonia? Surely that means we're here, right? I'd hope so, at least. We have here. Italian. Okay, Sami. Rokarati Cave, Argostoli. Argostoli is to the south. Argostolion. Potentially. Do we have Sami here somewhere? Anything that says Sami? Could be over here, in theory. Although I doubt it. Definitely be somewhere like here. Could also be quite far up here. I don't think I've seen the water anywhere yet. Lagging a bit again. Alright, I think the mountains are to the east though, so actually there's Sami. Okay. Okay, that was a last second correction. I found that very luckily. That's actually quite big. Okay. But still, we're still in the lead. Not a couple points made up on Verdoc. We're around 3. Hey, is that a French island? Yeah, it looks like a French island. That is not what I want to see. Because French islands are difficult. Goulvar, Forêt Quémoran. What do I want, ideally? Ideally, I want a phone area code. B du Quiberin. 06 is a phone code, I think. We have here. Do you have a phone code for me? Oh, two. Oh, two is up here. One of these islands, maybe. Or any of these. France. Okay, yeah, it confirms O2. Port Aliguen. Bay de Quiberon. Actually, don't think I'll get more information than that. So I'd like to start looking. Aliguen and Quiberon. Not here. Let's see here. A couple of islands here, but I don't think they're inhabited. That doesn't count as an island, surely. A lot of islands here. They're all very small. About this. No. Not really big. Ebion? That's different, right? Aliguan. Close, but so far. Here. That's not really an island either. This maybe. It looks big enough at least. Keep it in mind for now, I'll leave my marker there. Unless I find something better, I think we're sticking with that. That does not seem familiar. There's lots of small islands here though. I think they're all too small though, slightly too the butts. No. Seem like it. This? No. Don't think so. Not an island. Oh, it's a peninsula. Technically, it might count as an island. I don't think so, and we're running out of time. So we're gonna stick with that and hope. That's not good. Yeah, there it is. Quiberon. Did I? I definitely checked this one. I didn't check this one because it didn't look like an island to me. Okay. Well, we've got some ground to make up then. Round 4. Come on. Okay, now it's working. We're definitely in the US or Canada, for sure. Wait, this feels very familiar. Yeah. Let me just confirm it. That's funny, actually. Let me just confirm that it is that. Yes, Denman Island, which is over here, because that's another round we had in one of the other seas. All right. I'm admittedly getting a bit lucky here. I didn't find Denman Island last time either, but I should have, honestly. Because it's relatively obvious where it is, and I just zoomed past it apparently multiple times without seeing it. And I want to say I wouldn't make that mistake twice, but I definitely would. So let me just see the names here. Denman Avenue and its Northwest Road. Then there's Denman Road. And that's Northwest Road. Denman Road, not Denman Avenue. Go back here. How far is it to the northwest before we get any? Well, it should be quite long, actually, but let me just confirm. Yeah, it takes quite a while. I can confirm it is. And if we go the other way, there's one immediately south of us. That's just a slight path in there. I don't think it's on the map, no. further south is this road, which has to be goes towards a health center. I think we're actually quite a lot further south than I initially thought. But exact pinpointing here is probably not happening. There's Kirk Road. Yep, here. Probably have time to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Well, would you look at that? I'm actually going to use my fingers for that. Okay, right around here. Nope. Well, it was close enough either way, I think, if I'd stayed where I was. Alright, well, obviously no mistake there. Let's try round 5. Okay. Italy? Montone? Can't read it very well, unfortunately. Whatever's on that sign. Okay. I doubt Sardinia would be small enough for the map maker to include it. But gotta find something else. SP-134. I'm not sure that helps out a ton, but it might help a bit in the end. But I need to find some sort of city name first. Pretty sure. Maybe Frontona was a city name, but I've never heard of it, so I'd rather find something else. Oh, do I have here? Let me read that. Not great, but free though. No, that neither that. Yeah, I'm struggling to find anything brilliant here. I don't think the free was an area code there. It might have been, but not all that. Getting to the point where I might have to check. Check islands for the area code. Not the area code, the road number. Back to the start. I really can't read that. Maybe I can read it from here. No, can't read it. In the other direction. Not look good. Not a city in that way. Can't. Free is up here or something. But I don't think there's any islands there. SP, not here. Not here. That doesn't how it looks. 161, not here. Put a marker down. This doesn't have an SP road. I need to check these down here. This one doesn't have an SP road. Neither does that. These. Yeah, I wanna do one of these. Could be here maybe. No. Time's up. Okay, it was up here. And of course Verda got it. Why wouldn't he? And no, it doesn't even show up not Frontone is nothing here. There's no road number here. None of the city. Oh, there's Frontone as a PY. Okay. Well, he got it as well. How? There's nothing there. I kind of want to. I'm tempted to go further south and see if there was anything in the other direction. I want to quickly do that because there was literally nothing. Nothing of use that I found at least. Oh no. Oh god. Well, wrong direction it is. Well, that's unfortunate. It wouldn't have been enough for a win against, or even a draw against Murdoch anyway. And I think this kind of has to be enough for a bonus point. Can't imagine more than more than 5 other people in the division are going to get a better score than me. I mean, you can get Italy if you get lucky and go the right way. This one, yeah, you can get, but it's not a lot of points. This one's not easy if you don't know where exactly you have to look. This one's certainly not easy. And what was the last one? Yeah, Greece wasn't easy either. I'm confident that'll be enough for a bonus point at least. For the other seeds, we had the Division 5 seed, which started us off in Greece on the island of Chios. And I eventually just found a sign that said Municipality of Chios, somewhere up here, I assume in Campia. And I remembered, well, city name or town name, and then I just looked for it on the island. It wasn't really that hard. Round 2 was over in Japan. It was Tokunoshima. I did not find a single thing. It was just in the middle of nowhere. And so I guessed somewhere wrong. Because I thought I saw an area code and it apparently wasn't. Round 3 was Denmark on the island of Ormeby. And yeah, I knew this town. Well, I say I knew this town. I found a sign with this town on it. I just couldn't find the island. Round 4 was Newfoundland. It was pretty easy. There was a sign for Lewisport right there, and New Lewisport in combination with Newfoundland. That sort of clicked in my head. But even then, I found a sign here that pointed it's on the 340. So that was really easy as well. And round 5 was Croatia. It was probably the easiest one of them all because literally, like right there was a sign that we're close to the 111, and they are well ordered in Croatia. If you look, like there's the 118, there's the 116, there's the 113, there's the 111. The Croatian islands, those roads are well ordered, and it was pretty easy to pinpoint as well because the sign here said 1 kilometer north to Donje Selo. And yeah, Division 3. 4, sorry. It started off on this island. I've seen it before, didn't remember it. If you don't know the island, there's no way you're gonna find it. Round 2 was what was round 2? Oh, Greece again. The island of Pasos. Eventually, I don't remember if it was in this direction or in this direction. I think it was this direction. I found the sign that literally just told me we're on this island. And I remember the island because in the Geo-Olympics there was a Greek islands map, and I had that quite a bit there. In practice, I think once or twice, and I don't know if the actual seed had it or not, but I've seen it a lot of times. But yeah, that made it pretty easy as well. Once I found it, obviously. Before that, I had no idea where I was, apart from on a Greek island. Round 3 was in Hawaii. Make it into the city, which is not a difficult task to do because there's no other way to go. And yeah, there was Settler Nice City, obviously Hawaii, and I just looked for it, and there it was. It was relatively easy to pinpoint as well. This junction told you both this and this road name, and 9th Street fairly obvious stands out. And yeah, pretty easy to pinpoint as well. Round 4 was Inman Island. Yeah, as I said, It was actually even the exact same location. I didn't realize because back then I went north first, so this actually seemed quite far away to me. But that's just because it was quite far away time-wise and not distance-wise. But yeah, so that's I ended up guessing. No, that's not me, but I ended up guessing down here because I looked through all of these islands. I knew it was one of these. I just didn't see Denman. I have no idea how. And then round 5 was Oshima Island. Yeah, literally nothing useful I found. I walked down here first, decided to turn around, went all the way down here, found out the name of the city that was close apparently, which you cannot see here anywhere. Doesn't appear. So yeah, I just guessed down here. It looked similar to Tokunoshima, so I thought maybe it's an island close to it. No, it wasn't. Division 3 seed started us off in Sweden. Sweden? Finland? Not actually sure who these islands belong to. I know Åland is Finnish, but because they've all got Swedish names. So I'm not sure. I think they should be Finnish actually. But yeah, I just found that we were right around here. I think around here is a sign that tells you you're entering Brande Commune. Um, so I knew I had to look for that, and well, I ended up looking for it around here eventually, and I found it, and I also knew we were close to the town of Fiske when we started, and this is a fairly obvious curve that stands out on the map. So that was pretty easy. Round 2, yeah, round 2 was that exact island we had, Sakushima. Yeah, I didn't really, I mean, I knew it wasn't any of these because the shape didn't seem familiar, and I've checked these islands a million times, so I thought I would remember it. But yeah, I didn't think to check there for it. Round 3 was United States. Yeah, that was pretty easy. I did not have to move for that one, as you can see from the path logger. It just stayed there. There was like I can show you that actually. Started us off right next to the Newport Beach Fire Department once it eventually decides to load. There's the Newport Beach Fire Station on Balboa Island, and there's the street names. And I remembered Newport Beach from California practice and stuff like that. Stands out a bit. So that was very easy. I just took forever to find the roads on Balboa Island because I was checking this peninsula for ages before I saw, oh, this is Balboa Island. That made it easier. And then even on Balboa Island, for some reason, like Marine Drive does not, or Marine Avenue, sorry, does not stand out at this zoom level at all. It stands out further away. Like here you can see it's Marine Avenue, but when you're already zoomed in, you just can't see it. So that took me another 20 seconds, I think. Round 4 was Greenland. Yeah, my internet decided to mess around at this stage as well, but I would have never found out it's this town anyway. I just went with Nuuk. It looked big, and I thought, how many big cities can there be on Greenland? Apparently, more than one is the answer to that. And yeah, there was sea to the south, and there was something that had Nuuk in its name, but it was probably just some sort of company. And yeah, I didn't find that. And round 5 was up here in Ketchikan, which was relatively easy. It's a big city, and it says where you are quite a lot. This even has a PY for Welcome to Ketchikan. I didn't actually see that. I saw an ad here that had Ketchikan on it. But everything here said Alaska. Like we spawned next to the Alaska Northern Lights to begin with. So yeah, that was a pretty easy location as well. And that only leaves the Division 1 seed. Which started us off in Puerto Rico. And an interesting part of Puerto Rico, actually. I didn't recognize it at all at first. I was pretty confused for a while. Until like around here I saw a Puerto Rican flag. When I just went like, oh, it is Puerto Rico. Oh. Sort of all the signs that told me we're on the 14 or the 12 here, they were all just hidden by trees somehow. That like there were signs like here as well that were just hidden. So I had to make it all the way here until I found the signs for the 14 and 12, which was then easy to find on Puerto Rico. next one was, and then actually I got lucky with pinpointing. I knew we were somewhere in this general area, but I didn't really know where. I went west as well, so I knew we were on one of these streets. Eventually it was the Edificio Ponce Servicios, which I saw or I went past it at the beginning, and I went back to it, and this the second line here, and I saw it at the end right there, and I was like, and then I zoomed in, and there it was. So 5K there. Um, bit of luck there. Round two brought us to Prince Edward Island, and I just, you know, I don't know. I hate Prince Edward Island. There was actually something interesting there, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, walked up here, didn't really find anything until up here I found, or somewhere along this, I found a sign for the 232. I just thought I recognized the things from Newfoundland, and the Newfoundland 232 is here. And I knew it couldn't be quite right, because it just didn't fit, because there was no river to the north. And you might now be thinking, what do you mean river to the north? There's no river to the north here either. Give me a second. Let me show you something. Once it eventually loads, it doesn't take absolute ages. Bring me up here. That's a river. Surely that's a river. Right? Is that not a river? Let me actually go to it. That just fields? I can't because it's a dead end. Surely that's a river. There's no river here. Okay. Let's move on. Round 3 was Russia. And well, I found a sign on a shop that said Orca, or Oxa, whatever it is in pronunciation. And it wasn't. Not even close. It was Archangelisk. Yeah, would have never found that out, to be honest. The sign deceiving me there didn't help, but I don't know where I would have placed it otherwise. I didn't know there were islands with coverage here in Russia. Round 4 then brought us to one of the random millions of islands around Stockholm, and I found out we were on Tuningo Islands, but yeah, I just didn't find it. It sounded familiar. I felt like I'd seen it before, but for some reason I just briefly checked these. I think at this zoom level, you have to zoom in one more to see that. Bit unfortunate. And then we finished that off in Newfoundland this time, though, finally, in Baivert. So that one was not too difficult. I think I wasn't entirely sure where it would be. Baivert, pretty sure it just means Green Bay, but I didn't really know where to look for it because it didn't look too much like Newfoundland, like Newfoundland I know. So I went around Baivert for quite a while, meaning down here, and eventually here I found out that we're close to the 410, at which point I was like, okay, 410 seems familiar, Newfoundland. I think I've been near there, I think 410, 420, something like that in practice once. So it seemed familiar enough, and I mean, obviously it could have just been Prince Edward Island again with similar road numbers, but I zoomed in and immediately saw Baivert, so that made it quite easy. And pinpointing wasn't difficult either. I say that I was actually off a bit, but it was pretty sure it was this curve because going to the east, you went north a bit. It's not quite brilliantly marked on the map there with the road being half in the water, but it's good enough for a 5K. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching it. Let's just hope it'll be enough for a bonus point. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.